Alright everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to look at number 71 on the top 100 NFL's greatest players of all time. His name is Paul Warfield. So let's get into it, guys. Let's do this.
The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is
And now.
When I came to the Dolphins, we stunk. We were a 3-10-1 team at the bottom of the heap. And then all of a sudden, Shula came, and then he brought Warfield. And the next thing you know, we're a legitimate team.
Receiver. Was he? Receiver for the Dolphins.
We didn't realize how incredible Warfield was until we saw him in practice. Because that's what you get to see. A guy who's not just going out to beat another guy, but calculating a way in which to make this guy buy something.
Mercury Morris. What a name.
I came from the Cleveland Browns system. It was greatly advanced in terms of the theory in pass pattern execution and pass pattern running, even though the Browns during that era employed great running backs. They had great theoretical ideas about how to throw the football vertically downfield. I don't like going into a situation and I'm going to be surprised by something. So I spent a great deal of time studying strategies employed against me. We knew exactly what to expect, and I would run the adjustment to the pattern.
Student of the game, huh? Oh, get up there. Holy shit. That's some hops.
From 1964 through 69, Paul Warfield was the NFL's most dangerous receiving target. But when the Browns needed a high number 1 draft pick, they reluctantly traded Paul to struggling Miami. The deal made the Dolphins instant Super Bowl contenders.
Many a time I would see Paul throw his steps.
Back in the 60s, they're already doing the shimmy. Boom.
As soon as he saw this guy commit to
that's a nice route.
he gave him, he would turn the other way.
It's a nice
That's why
route.
When you look at films, you see Paul by himself because the other guy is still back there wondering what the hell happened just then. His uniform was always clean. In other words, he didn't get banged around too much, and he was always off the ground. Every catch that he made, it seemed like he always went up and got it just before the ball was supposed to be coming down. He would go up and get it and leave that defender.
Got it.
Where I saw him shine was in the game against Oakland in 1970. He was so smooth and fluid, like an antelope. He came in and he did a 360 pirouette, and he left that guy standing here right like that.
Twinkle toes, we'll call them.
We were a running team, but when we needed to throw, you had just as much to worry about then too. They line up and we see one guy covering Warfield, all of a sudden you see Greasy going, 40, 40, and hey, all of that is off, we're throwing it to Paul. In 73, he only caught 26 balls, but 10 were for touchdowns. During our championship runs, he absolutely brought to us another weapon.
What? 10 touchdowns from 26 receptions. Is that even possible?
That people had to fear, but they couldn't stop him. He was one of the key parts that allowed us to be successful in the 2 years that we dominated the National Football League.
I didn't see a hell of a lot that would scream to me that he's number 70. But how do you, like with so many players in the NFL's history, how do you pick the top 100? I mean, it's splitting hairs between these guys, isn't it? They're all different positions, they're all different teams. There's 32 professional teams now. Each team has a few stars. There's 5 players inducted into the Hall of Fame each year. I guess every single person that's inducted into the Hall of Fame would deserve to be on this list, but not all of them are going to be on it. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you enjoy my take on all of these players. Originally, when I started doing these reactions, I think a lot of people enjoyed them because of the fact that I would show a few clips. I'd jump around from rugby player to NFL player. If I saw an NFL player that reminded me of a certain rugby player, whether it was the way they ran or the way they did a sidestep or the way they tackled or the way they looked, I would show the rugby equivalent. And I think people really enjoyed that. But I sort of went away from that for a while. So, you know what? If I do see someone that really reminds me of a rugby player, I'm bound to show you guys. But the reality is that I don't. It's a different game. It's a different set of skills. And I don't see a hell of a lot of players now that really remind me of a rugby player. Although, look, now that I am on the topic, there are 3 matchups that I have seen and I believe I could make videos on, to be honest, and I will. The 3 matchups between rugby players and NFL players that really remind me of each other are, first of all, we've got a guy, Ma'a in rugby. And he's an All Black, an ex-All Black. He only retired recently. He was, you know, a stalwart in the midfield for the All Blacks for like 8 or 10 years. Ma'a I see him in Marshawn Lynch. You know, you guys might think Marshawn Lynch is beast mode, and he is, but take the pads off, take the pads and helmet off, and he is Ma'a. Honestly, the guys look the same. They've both got dreadlocks. They're both about the same size. I think Marshawn Lynch is probably a bit heavier, but I mean, they're both beasts, and they could both play either a running back or an inside centre in rugby, I'm telling you. So one of the other matchups is an easy one. If any of you guys know about Jonah Lomu in the game of rugby, you'll know that he's an absolute legend. Unfortunately, he passed away due to kidney disease in 2015 as a 40-year-old, and that disease took him out of the game prematurely, which is heartbreaking for us as fans. You know, he was my hero. And the guy who I would associate him with the most out of the NFL would be some of your guys' hero, which is Bo Jackson. So Bo Jackson and Jonah Lomu, I believe, are on par as far as athletic ability, and that's saying something. That's why Jonah Lomu was such a worldwide sensation. He came into the game in 1995, came into the professional game in 94, 95, and just absolutely carved up. And unfortunately, he was out of the professional game by 2003 due to this kidney disease, and he passed away in 2015. So that was the other one. The third one is a guy, James Tedesco. He plays fullback in rugby league. Now this is not rugby union, this is rugby league. Similar game, very similar game, but different rule set. In fact, the rule set is more associated to NFL, as in, you know, with the NFL, you've got 4 downs. Each time someone's tackled, you reset. The defense resets, the offense resets. That happens in league. You basically got 6 downs, but they're not downs, they're tackles. And each time someone gets tackled, the defense goes back, the offense goes back, and they go again. Whereas rugby union is like, you just go until a mistake is made or until the ball's turned over. There's not that reset after each tackle. It's just, you know, go. So anyway, the fullback out of rugby league, he's an Australian player. His name is James Tedesco. He is fast, he is quick, and he reminds me of Christian McCaffrey, big time. Especially the way they run. When they get in open space and they can open up in a straight line, Christian McCaffrey is very up and down, very straight, very clinical with his running style, and James Tedesco is exactly the same. Very quick, very clinical, you know, efficient with his movement. And I'll leave you with that, guys. So those are 3 videos I want to make. We've got James Tedesco and Christian McCaffrey. We've got Jonah Lomu and Bo Jackson, and we've got Ma'a and Marshawn Lynch. So I hope you guys enjoy those. I don't know when they're going to come out. For now, as I said, I'm going to take a little break. We're going to come back to this probably in a few days with number 69, Bobby Bell. I can't wait. BB, Big Bobby, I'll see you soon. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, hit like. If you want to subscribe, please do. I'll see you soon. Peace out.